successful Redmi Note 8 Pro. This one is indeed a performance beast. The hashtag we're going with is, of course, the performance beast. Let me dive straight in to the design. And oh my God, I don't know about you, but I cannot stop salivating over how super premium and amazing these new phones look. Of course, the star of the whole show is the Aura Balance design. That gorgeous glassy back and the front, protected by triple Corning Gorilla Glass 5. We've got an in-display camera, trusted loving features like IR blaster, the side-mounted fingerprint sensor. Now, I'm someone who's been using the Redmi K20 Pro as my primary device, which, as I'm sure you know, has a super fast in-display fingerprint sensor. But after having used the side-mounted fingerprint sensor on the Note 9 Pro, man, I'm such a fan of this. The star of the show is, of course, the 20:9 aspect ratio cinematic screen, the biggest one that we've packed in, 6.67 inches, and this gorgeous symmetric layout. But let's also take a look at the performance. Note 9 Pro hai, to tagda performance to is a given. So, with respect to performance, jaise aapko yaad hoga, Sumit had said something when the Note 8 Pro was launching. Why should Pro have all the fun? So I'm going to use that and make it, why should Max have all the fun? Which is why on the Redmi Note 9 Pro, we've got similar amazing performance, courtesy the Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G. Packing in Snapdragon Elite Gaming for the first time in this price category. There's up to 6 GB of RAM for smooth multitasking with 128 GB UFS 2.1 storage, 5th generation AI engine, this absolutely flagship feature, which is the Z-axis vibration motor, which gives you a whole different experience. In fact, check this out. When you buy the phone and ping us back and let us know what you think of it, for the first time ever, you can feel through vibrations the sonic quality of the Redmi ringtone. You gotta check that out. There is our biggest ever battery that we're shipping in to a Redmi Note device, 5020 mAh. You can go on for hours doing your favorite things, and 2x2 MIMO Wi-Fi along with Navic support, India's indigenously developed navigation system. Super excited with all the cool performance features that are coming in on the Redmi Note 9 Pro. Why should Max have all the fun? Talking about fun, let's jump into another question right here, right now. Question number 7. So, the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max and Redmi Note 9 Pro come with super powerful, latest Qualcomm blank processor. You have to respond by writing the entire statement and, of course, the answer for the processor. And use all these hashtags, respond to all of them all day long, and max out your chances for win. I'm going to dive straight into the next one, which is undoubtedly my favorite feature. If there's one thing that I do all day long, apart from eat yummy food, is shoot pictures and videos. And so the camera on the Redmi Note 9 Pro is going to blow your mind just the way it's blown my mind. Of course, this gorgeous Aura Balance design and a quad camera array. Let's try and understand each one of those quad cameras, shall we? The star of the show here is the 48 megapixel primary sensor. Now, this is the successor to the GM1, and we are bringing GM2 to the Redmi Note 9 Pro for the first time. Along with this, of course, like you've seen on the Max, there is a 119 degrees field of view ultra wide angle camera of 8 megapixel resolution. We're also bringing that souped up 5 megapixel macro camera that has an incredible class-leading focusing distance of 2 centimeters, which, by the way, this time around does 1080p resolution video. That is mind-blowing. And the trusted 2 megapixel depth sensor that works with the primary camera to give you bokeh-licious portraits. We're going to be taking a look at some of the pictures. The 48 megapixel primary camera, who wants to see what this looks like? This half-inch sensor shoots some stunning pictures. And I've actually got a question for you. Boom! All right, so Priya looks gorgeous. Great smile. Picture perfect smile. But are you noticing something on her teeth? Yeah, I know. It took me a couple of seconds also when I saw it for the first time. Is it just some palak paneer from lunch? Or is it a diamond? Palak paneer, diamond. Palak paneer, diamond. It is actually a diamond because I asked her, dude, what's going on with your teeth? Well, that's gorgeous. And this is the actual picture. Isn't that amazing? Those are the kind of details Thank you. Those are the kind of details that you get to see on the 48 megapixel primary sensor on the Redmi Note 9 Pro. So Mi fans are absolutely going to love taking pictures with this. Let's do a quick comparison. Now, we love some of the phones made by our competitors. Yes, you heard that right. Because looking at those phones and their camera quality, we can actually see how good our camera quality is, which is why we love the competition. So look at this picture shot here in Bengaluru, Vivo V17, Samsung A51, and of course the shot that's taken on the Redmi Note 9 Pro. Now this is a challenging one because anytime you have to expose the sky, everything else kind of goes in silhouette or shadow, especially when challenging lighting conditions. But everything is properly exposed, the colors are properly rendered, and it's very true to life on the Note 9 Pro vis-a-vis the competition. So if you are a pro photographer, you know what choice to make. Let's jump straight into the next lens, which is the 8 megapixel ultra wide sensor and 119-degree field of view. I love ultra wides to shoot all these amazing structures and buildings in Bengaluru. As you see, one of the biggest problems with ultra wide angle cameras is the distortion towards the edges. But hats off to the amazing camera team and software team at the Xiaomi India HQ that works on correcting all these distortions and all the artifacts in pictures, giving you picture-perfect images every single time. Another ultra-wide-angle shot. This is a very challenging scenario. As you can see, there's the ceiling, there's sun trickling in, there's neon lights, there's the wall, shadows, all those things. The image is perfectly exposed and great details are retained on this ultra-wide-angle shot. Let's head to what, just like Anuj, it's one of my favorite lenses and sensors on the Redmi Note 9 Pro, and that is the 5 megapixel macro camera. Look at this shot. Man, I really wish they taught us photosynthesis by showing us pictures like this when I was in school. Great capillaries, great details. Take a look at some of the comparative shots here compared to Vivo V17 and Samsung A51. I mean, the main artery here itself is kind of blurry. And look at how detailed and sharp the capillaries are on the Redmi Note 9 Pro device. And of course, the colors, which are extremely true to life and detailed. That is what you get with the Redmi Note 9 Pro macro lens. The 2 megapixel depth sensor gets you incredible portrait shots. I mean, who would have thought that DS will be a thing of the past if you want excellent quality portrait shots? That's Priya back again with her studded tooth in this incredible portrait shot. Now, what's interesting is, please note how creamy the background blur and bokeh is. You know, bokeh-licious is something that I would like to use as a word to describe how beautiful the background separation is. And the semantic segmentation that Anuj spoke about on the Note 9 Pro Max is also at work here with the primary sensor on the Note 9 Pro. Now we've also got an updated front camera assembly. That's right, we've got a 16 megapixel in-display AI camera which produces some of the best selfies in this category on the Redmi Note 9 Pro. There you go. That's a great selfie shot, isn't it? But we've not just stopped at incredible selfies in any daylight condition. By the way, think of it, 6.67-inch display also makes for a great flash. When the light goes down, the party starts. Now, of course, it's a given that the Redmi Note 9 Pro will have the best camera in its category. But what we've also done is beefed up the video chops of the Note 9 Pro. Look around and you see TikTokers, Instagrammers, YouTubers taking over mohallas, taking over streets, taking over malls, public squares. And that's absolutely amazing. We are witnessing a video revolution, which is why the videography on the Redmi Note 9 Pro is absolutely top-notch. We are bringing super stabilization on 2 of the rear cameras, which is wide and ultra-wide. And that gives you videos like this. Yeah. I can't wait to see the kind of content that me fans and video creators are going to create. Redmi Note 9 Pro is going to be the default content creator phone. I just have a feeling about this. Now, I told you that we've really beefed up the video mode on the Redmi Note 9 Pro. I mean it. Anuj spoke about bringing raw photography on the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max, which is the choice of professional photographers. But the choice of professional videographers, yeah, those features are packed in right here in the Video Pro mode. Let me give you a synopsis of some of the top features that include 8-bit log, focus peaking, exposure verification, and so much more on the Redmi Note 9 Pro. Yeah. You know, I've been shooting videos for close to 15 years now, and I've spent thousands of rupees on buying professional video shooting apps like Filmic Pro, Camera FE Lite. You don't need to buy these apps anymore because all these pro video modes and features are already packed into your Redmi Note 9 Pro for absolutely free. How stunning is that? Let's sum up some of the camera features on the Redmi Note 9 Pro. An incredible 48 megapixel GM2 sensor primary camera. It's a quad camera assembly. There is a 119-degree field of view, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 5 megapixel macro, slow motion selfies for the first time. That really cinematic 21:9 movie frame mode, a fully souped up, beefed up video pro mode, kaleidoscope, and AI portraits. All right? Now, you want to see what the box looks like? Of course, that's what you're going to buy. The Redmi Note 9 Pro comes in this really cool, sleek, minimal packaging. You've got your 18-watt charger in the box, SIM ejector tool, user manual, the gorgeous Aurora blue here on display, and Xiaomi's own silicon case to keep your prized possession absolutely safe. Before Manu comes on board here, and I know all of you guys are waiting with bated breath. Okay, we are all hyped up and excited to buy these phones, but कितने में आएगा और कब से मिलेगा? All these pricing and availability details coming very soon. But before that, let's just sum up the Redmi Note 9 Pro performance beast, 48 megapixel quad camera array, Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G, 5020, our biggest battery ever, with an 18-watt fast charger in the box on this, 16 megapixel in-display AI selfie, the biggest screen that we've packed in, 6.67 inch cinematic display, or a balanced triple Corning Glass 5 in a splash-proof design. I'm going to call main man Manu once again here to announce the prices and availability sale details for these amazing phones.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Anuj, and thank you, Ankit, for telling us about these two incredible devices, Redmi Note 9 Pro, and of course, the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. Now, before I reveal these prices, I'm sure you guys are excited about the incredible features that these two devices have. So let's have one more question. Now, this time, you can choose to answer both of them, and both of these questions will get one winner. So, the only thing that you have to do is tell us your favorite 3 features on Redmi Note 9 Pro Max and your favorite 3 features on Redmi Note 9 Pro. And don't forget to use all these hashtags. Each of these questions will get one winner each. Now, before we go to price, I also want to talk about quality. And this is something that we really take pride in because we believe we have one of the highest quality standards in the industry. Now, because they come from the house of Xiaomi, from Redmi, these two devices have the highest quality standards. Both of them come with triple Corning Gorilla Glass 5. As Anuj explained, you get a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on the front, on the back, and also on the camera unit. 3 different Corning Gorilla Glass 5 that you get. Not just this, in case if you drop the phone, it also comes with reinforced corners on all 4 sides so that it does not cause damage to your device. And they also come with P2I coating, which makes these devices splash proof. So if you're carrying the phone, thank you. So if you're carrying the phone in your pocket and if you're going in the rain or driving a bike, you don't need to be worried. Your phone will be fully protected. So let's talk about the price and availability. So let's start with Redmi Note 9 Pro. It is being launched in two different variants. The first one is 4GB RAM and 64GB storage, and the second one is 6GB RAM and 128GB storage. And it has incredible specs. Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G, which is even faster than Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G. It comes with a 48 megapixel quad camera setup, a huge, massive 5000 mAh battery with 18 watt charger in the box, and of course a huge display with Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Now if you compare this device with best-selling devices from competition brands such as Samsung, Vivo and Oppo, there's no comparison at all. This is the only device which is with Qualcomm Snapdragon 720, only device with triple Corning Gorilla Glass 5. It has the biggest battery setup. It is the only phone with a glass body. While even the 20,000, 25,000 rupee phones are being made of plastic material, this one provides you a glass back. And of course, a huge memory and a great camera setup. All these devices typically sell for about 18,000, 20,000 rupees. So what should be the honest price of Redmi Note 9 Pro? The price of Redmi Note 9 Pro base variant, which is 4GB RAM and 64GB storage, is, can you guys guess? It is only rupees 12,999. Thank you guys. And the 6GB 128GB variant is being launched for 15,999 rupees. Real honest prices. So that's Redmi Note 9 Pro for all of you guys. What about the big brother, Redmi Note 9 Pro Max? Pro camera. This device is being launched in 3 different variants. The first one is 6GB RAM, 64GB storage. As Anuj explained, in order to have a great 64 megapixel camera performance, the minimum RAM that you require is 6GB. So that's the base variant. Then we have 6GB, 128GB, and we also have 8GB RAM and 128GB storage. And of course, this is probably the best mid-premium device available in the market. With Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G, up to 8GB of RAM, a 64 megapixel quad camera setup, a 32 megapixel in-display camera sensor, a huge 5020 mAh battery with 33 watt charger in box, and of course, a huge display with Corning Gorilla Glass 5. And there's no comparison for this device. If you look at even devices, competition devices at about 30,000 rupees, and we chose the best-selling devices around 30,000 rupees, you can see that Redmi Note 9 Pro Max is better than all of them on almost every single aspect. It has Snapdragon 720G, it has triple Corning Gorilla Glass 5, 33 watt charging, the biggest battery, and an amazing, amazing camera setup. So what should be the price of Redmi Note 9 Pro Max? Should it be like 30,000 rupees similar to these devices, or should it be something different? The base variant, which is 6GB RAM and 64GB storage, is being launched at, any guesses? It is being launched at only rupees 14,999 rupees. And then we have 6GB 128GB variant, which is being launched at 16,999 rupees. And the top variant, which is 8GB RAM and 128GB storage, is being launched at 18,999 rupees. So these are Redmi Note 9 Pro and Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. But where can you buy them? Redmi Note 9 Pro will be available next week on 17th of March across Me.com, our partner platform Amazon, Mi Home stores and Mi Studio stores, and soon you can buy them across all our retail stores. Now we will also have launch day offers that we are going to reveal on 16th of March. Now, what about the elder brother, Redmi Note 9 Pro Max? That will be available 1 week after that, on 25th of March, again across all these platforms. Now, before we sign off, I have one last question for all our Me fans who are watching us live. And this is very, very simple. What is the honest price of Redmi Note 9 Pro and Redmi Note 9 Pro Max? Just answer using hashtag honest price of Redmi Note 9 Pro and Redmi Note 9 Pro Max is, and don't forget to use all these hashtags. And you can get a chance to win amazing new Redmi Note 9 Pro and Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. And don't worry, if you're not able to tweet now or post now on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, you can do it the entire day today. So that's all from our side. Thank you so much to all our Me fans, our media colleagues and our partners who are watching us live. And a big shout out to our Xiaomi India team members who have helped organize this event and who are sitting here live with us. So thank you so much, guys.
నేను ఇక్కడ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యేది ఏం లేదు.
With this signing off, see you guys very soon. Namaste.
పడినప్పుడే అందాక నా ఓన్ ప్రిపరేషనే. తెలుగు మీడియం అంటే అప్పుడు పెడతారు నోటిఫికేషన్ పడినాక.